Low architecture class. Sorry, I'm not there again today. Not feeling 100%. Going to give you a little bit about the electrical. This is going to be page 10 on the Smith family home. Hopefully, you got your foundation, your post and beam system done in your basement. So we got a good jump start on that. Upon my return, we'll talk about the stairs that go down in there, and we'll obviously start talking about the water system and the drainage system that's necessary for your home. The basics of the electrical. So I just drew a regular room here. The sample home that I've given you, I've been working out of the one on the desktop in the lab. So I'm just going to give you a basics in the room. When you're talking about general lighting in a room, we can go into the content browser and we can go to the Imperial Design Catalog. Been there, and right off the bat, we can just go straight to the electrical. Now the power itself. If we go into a switch, there's multiple different types of switches. The four-way is probably the least common. A three-way, if you're going up and down the stairs, you can turn it on at the top of the stairs and off at the bottom of the stairs, or vice versa. Same thing, the lab that you're sitting in right now, the front doors and the back doors have three-way switches to activate each of the lights. So you can enter the room, turn the lights on, go across the room. When you exit the room, you can turn those same exact lights off. That's a three-way. Called three-way because it has just three wires in it, the red, white, and black, minus the ground, which is the bare. The most common is going to be the single pole. You turn it on or off. So that's the one I'm fairly certain most people will have. Now, when you put it in here, and I'm dealing without a mouse right now, so bear with me, you're going to put it by the door. It's not going to be behind the door. It's not going to be across the room. This is what I would consider, without sounding too condescending, is the extreme common sense of where would you put a switch if you needed one in a room. Well, right when you enter the room. Okay, so there's really no big design tricks or hidden rules or anything like that. I would rotate this. Once again, working without a mouse, hit and rotate and that. I would have that S or dot. And there we go. Dollar sign. Now I got to go get into, into Zoom. I'll just hit the top view, bring it all back. Just this mouse pad is not the best thing to use when doing CAD. So anyway, to get an actual light, I'm going to go back to my content browser. I'm going to go back to the electrical tab and go into lighting. Depending on what kind of room it is going to be dependent on the type of lighting atmosphere for that. I don't think we're going to be putting this huge gargantuan fluorescent, kind of like you have right above your heads right now in the room, large panel lighting. That's probably not the best thing. And, if this were in fact a bedroom that I was designing, incandescent, okay. Now we're working on a little bit more conducive lighting for that type of room. Now, going outside of your home, you could also attach some type of the wall light and so on. I could use a ceiling light if I wanted to in there. So if I go back to lighting, I could also use track lighting. Now, this is something that might be used for your kitchen, living room, rec room. So dependent on what room it is, and I'm going to bring back in, and you can see there are more pages. I'm not going through all the pages that are all the lights. So If you go back into the fluorescent, you're going to see that there's 2 pages there, and I don't think there was any more. Nope, in the track lighting. So incandescent we'll go with, and we'll just go with a straight ceiling light. And now let's say I did 2 in the bedroom, or I did them in an arc shape. I would only have 1 switch to be able to connect those. And so I'm going to hit the escape key. Now this is where the spline comes in handy. So underneath line, you can go to spline. And how is this going to be connected? Once again, I would in fact put this switch sticking straight out in the room. And I would go to this light, no rhyme or reason on which part, this and this. And if you only had 2, and then you can select the enter key, and you're complete with that system. Now that is just as you know, as architects, a reference on how things are going to be connected. You're not going to have an electrician literally just throw up a lasso of wire to connect these lights. They have to follow a specific code, but this is a good representation on how those lights are going to be put together. So complete those systems within your home. Outlets also, we can do a few outlets, and we can pop a few in the living room. Typically, they're anywhere between 6 and 8 feet apart, with 12 to 14 inches off of the floor. If you would like to, you can pop some in your bedroom or your kitchen, wherever you're at. And we'll go into more detail once I come back. But that, and obviously any pages prior that need buttoning up, let's get those things buttoned up. I know I'm not going to see you the rest of this week unless it's BHT on Friday morning, so I will definitely see you then on Monday.